Welcome to math. I want to start this math lesson with reminding you of what we talked about last math lesson because we talked about a lot of information. So this is the plus sign. Okay, just reminding you this was the plus sign. This symbol is the minus sign. This symbol is the equal sign, but we say is equal to when it's in a number model. Okay, and then we also have something like this: 7 plus 3 equals 10, or 7 minus 4 equals 3. These are called number model or number sentence or an equation. So when you're doing math and the math problem says write a number model to go with the word problem, these are what they're talking about. It's something plus something equals something, or something minus something equals something. Okay, I'm saying something because these numbers can change. Or they might even say, write a number sentence. Same thing. And then I know for sure in your math book today, it asks you to write an equation. So I just want you to remember, number model, number sentence, and equation are the exact same thing. It's doing something plus something equals something, or something minus something equals something. So just keep that in the back of your mind because that's going to come up in the next couple units, okay? Again, this is the plus sign, the minus sign is equal to, or the equal sign. Okay, I just want to do a quick review. That seemed like a lot of information in the last lesson. All right, so now we're going to warm up our brain. Get out your clear whiteboard. Okay, I don't have one, so I'm going to use this green thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read you a word problem, and I want you to use whatever. It could be your math toolkit, your blue binder. It could be your slate, whatever you want to. Use whatever to figure out the problem, okay? So George dropped 3 pennies in a cup. So I'm just going to draw pictures with this one. So George dropped 3 pennies in a cup. Then he dropped 3 more. He wants to know how many pennies did he drop in all. So I can do 3 plus 3 equals, oh, I know that. That's a double. 3 plus 3 is 6. So there you go. However you solved it, wonderful job. Okay. All right. Now the next question the next problem, I'm going to use the number line. Larissa dropped 4 pennies in the cup. So I'm going to underline number 4 because that's how many pennies she dropped. Then she dropped 5 more. So I'm going to add 5 more because it wants to know how many pennies did she drop in all. So here's 4. I'm going to add 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I got 9. Okay, perfect. I'm going to erase my board. In the next problem, I'm going to use my start to change to end diagram. Olivia dropped 2 pennies in the cup. So I know that's my first number, 2. Benji dropped in some more pennies. Oh no, I don't know how many pennies Benji dropped in, but I know he dropped in more, and more means we're adding. So they had 5 pennies in all. So their total pennies were 5. All right, so how many pennies did Benji drop? So they want to know how many here. So I can figure this out a couple different ways. So I could take 5 and I could subtract the 2 and find out how many is left over. Or I could say 2 and I could count how many to get to 5. So if I say 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many did I say to get to 5? Yeah, 3. So they added 3. Let's try it my other way. If I have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here are the 2 that I started with. How many did she drop in? 3. See, same answer. 2 different ways to figure it out. Okay, erase your boards. We're actually going to use the start to change diagram in our math today. So I have some word problems I'm going to read to you, And we're going to talk about unknown. And that is exactly what happened in this problem. The middle, the one I circled, that was unknown. They left that information out. So I had to think, oh no, what could have been that number? So I circled it because that's usually the answer. When they leave information out, that's what they want you to tell them. So Jackie dropped 3 pennies in a cup. So I'm going to put 3 because that's my starting number. Then she dropped 4 more pennies. Well, this one seems pretty easy, right? More means plus, add. Wants to know how many pennies were in the cup. So I could do this 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 3 plus 4 equals 7. Okay, perfect. That was easy. Now, what happens if I leave some of the information out? So I'm going to erase my board. Now listen to this. Jackie dropped some pennies in the cup. Oh no, it doesn't tell me how many. So I'm going to circle it because that is my unknown. They didn't tell me the information, so I have to figure that one out. Then she dropped 4 more. Remember, the word more means to add. So 4 more. She dropped 7 pennies in all. So there's 7, so equals 7. So I have to figure out how many pennies she dropped in at the beginning. So again, I could take the 7, draw out the 7, because that's how many she has in the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the 4 pennies that she dropped in, these right here. So how many pennies did she drop in the first time? 3, you got it. So 3 plus 4 equals 7. Or I could have said 4, 5, 6, 7, and I could show that 3 more were at the beginning. Make sense? Perfect. So again, this was my unknown. So when they ask you, how many pennies did Jackie drop in the first time? You're going to say 3, right? Because we already know, they already told us that there were 7 altogether. So they don't want to know that information. All right, I'm going to erase my board. Let's try another one. Let's see. Lorraine collects shiny rocks. She had 6 rocks in her pocket. So what's our starting number? 6. You got it. She found some more rocks on the playground. So there we go again. They're not telling us the information. So this is the unknown. Notice every time there's an unknown, I circle it. You could square it if you want to. We just need to make sure that that pops out, that that was what was missing. Okay, so let me read that again. She had 6 rocks in her pocket. She found some more rocks on the playground. So we know that more means we're adding. Now she has 9 rocks altogether. So it equals 9. So this has to equal 9. So I could do 6, 7, 8, 9. So how many is missing? 3. So it wants to know, how many rocks did Lorraine find? So how many rocks did she find on the playground? They want to know this number right here. You got it, 3. All right, let's try 2 more and then we'll move on to our math. We have 2 math pages today. Daryl made a tower with some blocks. Uh-oh. So some blocks means they're not telling us how many he started with. Then he added 5 more. Okay, so more means we're adding. That's a good thing. Okay, so we're going to equal. We want to know how much it equals. Now his tower has 9 blocks. So altogether, his tower has 9 blocks. So something plus 5 equals 9. How many blocks did Daryl have to start? So this is what they want to know. How many blocks? So let's draw, because we know there's 9, let's draw 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We know that there's 5 already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these were how many he added. So how many did he start with? What's this right here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So he started with 4. So what's your answer? 4 blocks. Awesome. All right, one more and we'll move on. Let's do a subtraction one. Here we go. Maddie had some cups. So we don't know how many cups Maddie had, but she had some cups. She knocked over 4 cups. Uh-oh, so 4 are down. 4 cups are down. And so in the end, she had 6 cups standing. So we have to figure out what number goes here. So something take away 4 equals 6. Or my favorite is adding these two numbers will give us that number. So watch this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I put a 10 here, okay, so let's draw 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to take away the 4 that fell. 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that. See how cool that is? Only when you're subtracting, you can add these two together to get that number. That's my favorite trick. Okay, erase your boards. This is why Mrs. Brooks loves math, because it's so cool. All right, now let's turn to page 15 and 16 in our math journal. All right, 15 and 16. 15 first. All right, so write and solve number models. So here we go. Write a number model for each number story. Use a box to show you which number is unknown. Then solve. Use words or pictures to tell how you solve the problem. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do part of this with you because I really want you to understand that when it is an unknown number, you need to circle or you need to square it so that we know that that's the answer. So Joshua ate 2 bananas. So what's my starting number? Do this with me, please. For breakfast, and 2 more for lunch. Okay, more means add. Okay, got it. How many bananas did Joshua eat in all? Okay, I got this. 2 plus 2 is, can you guys tell me? You got it. It is 4. Now, remember the other lesson where we had to write a number model? Remember I introduced number model to you? We have to take this and we have to put it down here to make a number model. So again, 2 plus 2 is equal to, what's our end? 4. You got it. Now it wants to know how many bananas did Joshua eat in all? So this would have been our unknown. Mrs. Brooks should have circled that. So that would be 4 bananas. All right, here we go. Elliot caught 8 bugs in a jar. What's our starting number? You said it, 8. Some bugs crawled out. Oh no, this is our unknown. Now he has only 3 bugs in the jar. Okay, but crawled out, so it doesn't say more, so that means I'm subtracting. Okay, 8 take away what equals 3? How could I do this? Oh, I could do the 3 plus something equals 8, but that's tricky because that number's not there. So let's draw 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here are my 3 that are left over. How many crawled out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got it, 5. 8 take away 5 is equal to 3. So now we have to write the number model again. 8 take away 5 is equal to 3. That was the easy part, but look, how many bugs crawled out? What was our unknown? Yes, if you're saying the 5 is our unknown, that's the answer. That's what they want to know. So you're going to write 5 there. Perfect. Now you're going to do this one on your own. Write or draw pictures to tell a number story to go with the equation. So 9 minus 7 equals 2. You could do something like this, like Elliot's story. Okay, 9 of something, 7 are gone, and now you have 2 left over. So you make your number. You could write or draw, it says. All right, quick turn to page 16. I'm just going to read this to you. I'm not going to do it with you. So if you need to pause at any point in time, go for it. Brody had 0 fireflies. Then he caught 7 fireflies. How many fireflies does Brody have now? So choose the best answer. 0 plus 7 equals, write your number there, and then color in the best answer. Number 2, Zoe is playing bunny hop. She starts at 4 and moves to 8. So they're not telling you how many hops. It wants to know what number did she roll. So how many hops did she take to get to number 8? That was her roll. When she rolled the die, I told her how many hops and she landed on 8. So she started at 4 and she moved to number 8. You have to figure out how many hops and write it on that line. All right, count to complete this part of the number grid. So here we go. We got 11, 12. What comes next? 13, 14. They wrote 15. If you need your blue binder for your number grid, please use it. Okay? Fill in this chart. All right, here we go. Number 4, use your number grid, find the difference. So you're going to get out your number grid anyway for the number 4 problem. So use your number grid, find the difference. Start at 13, hop back 4 spaces. What number do you land on? All right, that's it. So have a great day. Finish up. Don't forget to post page 15 and 16 for me. I want to see page 15 and 16 posted to Seesaw. Have a great day.